Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Christmas theme is coming to an end. There's only a few days left of recording, so I can edit these and get these up in time. I had an idea. I think it should work, though I don't know how long it's going to take to dry. That might be the hold up bit. Now, I picked these up. I've got a couple of these. I picked them up for free. This is why it's always called Keep Your Eyes Out. On my way home from shopping a few weeks back now, in fact, perhaps a month or so ago, one of the neighbours had put a bag of random bits out just saying free. So I had a look and I ended up taking most of it. So I was like, oh, there's so many things I can do with what's in here. Now, there was two of these, two heart wreaths, and they were covered in like fake greenery. So I ripped all that off, put that in a bag for, you know, another idea. I thought, ooh, I was going to make them into something else to sell on eBay. And eventually on my own online store when I have one. And I thought, Christmas time, wreath, heart shape. I was going to go pom-poms. And I was like, because I've got two big tubs of these like snowball pom-poms essentially. They were like $4.99 for a big tub of 24. I was like, there'll be something I could do with those, and I haven't touched them yet, though I did give them to my girls to play with and they loved them. So anyway, I reckon this is going to work though. It's going to be messy and I just hope it dries in time. That's why I've got a bigger cling film board here. Well, actually, this is out of a frame because I didn't have a board big enough. Covered in cling film, PVA glue, mixed with water, about 50-50. I'm going to try and soak the cotton wool and really wring it out because I want this to dry in time, and wrap it around and around and around. And that's going to be our starting point. I might even, if I can remember where I've put it, hopefully in this tub. Yes, in this tub. Sprinkle it with this as well. So I'm going to glove up, get messy, get wrapping, and see if we can make this work. Let's try and get a bit of order, and I've got to hope I don't spill it on anything. So I've got other projects underway at the moment over there drying, but I've got nowhere else to put them because I'm slowly eating up all the space I have in the house to store stuff. As soon as we get the benchmark at the moment as far as YouTube goes, it's 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours of my videos. We can do this collectively. Subscribe for me. Watch my videos. If you want, of course. If you want, always if you want. Comment. Get as many other people watching as possible. Then I can start selling some of this stuff. Some of you out there might even like what you see and want to buy it. Right. Oh my. Right, that side, let's see what we can do. We're going to make a mess. That much I know. Now, how would be best to do this? Let's get this into strips first. Manageable strips. They're probably going to need to be shorter than that. Right, I'm going to get messy. Cotton wool is going to end up everywhere. Hopefully, mostly on there. Right. Let's just do this. So dip it. Squeeze it. Try and unfurl it and start wrapping it. This is going to be interesting, if nothing else. And there's going to be lots of that happening. Lots of that happening. And bits of it ending up back in there. I have never tried paper mache with cotton wool before, so I don't know if this is going to be a winner, a loser, an in-betweener. I think there was another bit in there, wasn't there? Oh, it'll find its way back out eventually. Is it going to be too absorbent? Is it going to take a year to dry? All of these things we'll find out. And is this just, how is this going to look when it's done? Is it going to look like it was once cotton wool, or is it just going to look like it's really thick paper mache? Oh, answers we will have when this is dried. It's making some satisfying sounds though as we're going. This might end up taking a longer time to dry than I was hoping. But if you don't try, you don't know, right? And we're all about trying on this channel, that's for sure. The whole idea behind doing this, apart from to make a wreath in these particular materials that I have chosen, was because I wanted to try and replicate snow. And cotton wool is a good thing to replicate snow with. So I wanted to make what would look like potentially a snow wreath. Let's try and put a snow bow in here. I'm going to wipe away as much as possible from around the edges. We're going to sprinkle the fake snow. And then I'm going to tidy up. And hope that this dries relatively quickly. This looks like it could be really cool if it works. Right, let's let it dry and see what happens. Okay, this was going to be a good idea, but since the rust is coming through, it looks like we've used, you know when you scrape up snow and there's not enough of a layer and you get a little bit of dirt in there as well, you get a dirty snowball. This is what it looks like. It looks like it's made out of dirty snowball. But the bow is fine, so we're not going to do anything to the bow. What we are going to do is give this a paint with some black acrylic, some white acrylic, and hopefully that'll lock in the dirt. The rust won't seep into the acrylic because it dries quick. And then we'll get the hot glue gun out and we'll re-sprinkle it with the fake snow. Or we might not, we'll see. We may or may not. We'll get the hot glue gun out either way so we can glue the bow on when it's dry. Okay. Oh, cotton wool Christmas wreath is done. Can you use cotton wool like paper mache? Yes, you can. Should you make sure if you've got a wireframe there's no rusty bits before you do it? Yes, you should. Right, I've glued the bow in place. My lights work. So now, to work out the best way to get these on here, I think we try and wrap them round. Should we have a look? Oh, look at that! It's actually worked really nicely. Let's see if it looks like turn the lights off. We'll go down slowly. And then off. No, that is warm glow. Oh, this looks so cool. Right, I'll take the light back off this in a second. Oh, how cool is that? These lights were like $1.99. Let's turn the light off. Look at that. Oh, now this is a wreath I might actually put up. I'm so impressed that that's worked. And I did not know until I turned these on that they would be red lights, which works perfectly against the white. How cool is that? I really like that. I will have to find somewhere to put it up. It'll have to be indoors because these are just indoor lights. But if you've got some outdoor lights, this has all been PVA'd and acrylic. This would withstand being outside. And you can get some outside lights pretty much just as cheap. Like, I can't remember about this year, but last year you could definitely get some really cheap little outdoor lights like this for £2.50. Well, I think we'll finish this one in the dark, because how cool does that look? We could do shadow, puppetry. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. We've answered some questions, we've made some things beautiful, we've made some things festive. I do hope you liked what you've seen, and perhaps it's given you an idea or two to take away and try yourself. Something quite easy. There's little to no skill involved in wrapping PVA soaked cotton wool around a bit of wire, shaping a bow, and then wrapping some wire string lights. But it's really effective. It's really cool. It's a nice idea. Like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more and know when it's coming. Thank you all again so much. Take care and see you in the next one.